Okay. We got a Karen. Okay, I'm gonna play... No, let's do the giant first. Okay. So let's see which way they go. Okay, so... Let's go here. And then we're gonna bring Mini. Okay, we have to let Giant go. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna go help. I'm gonna go help Giant. Oh my goodness, they let... I just can't believe they let Giant go like that. Okay, let's see if we can push. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're going for it. Yeah, that Musketeer is getting untouched. Yep, that's game. Wow. Killer bot. I wonder if it was a bot. Again, that was another instance of... Do you help the guy on offense, or do you go play defense? And they decided to go on offense, and it didn't work out. So, all right, we can level this up. But my archers are like struggling right now. Okay, I'm gonna let's do this. I'm gonna level it. Okay. All right, let's go. Can't really do anything. So let's play Spirit Guns. Okay. So I'm gonna play that first. I'm gonna play archers on the left, so they take care of that. Yep. And then we're gonna bring Mini. I hope to bring Mini. Oh, I may be able to bring Giant here. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Okay. So now I got protection for Musketeer. Okay. And I have to bring extra protection. Oh, that works. If they can get rid of minions, I think we're good. Okay. And we're pushing. We're gonna get 2 Musketeers. Oh my goodness, 2 Musketeers. Let's go. Okay, so we gotta sit back because they're still gonna play the game. Okay. I almost want to, like, not do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. I'll eat it. So I don't understand why people do that where they put a building right where the Princess Tower is. That's not optimal. Okay, so let's play archers here. It's kind of like the mini version of our giant tank. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in giant right here. And if we can get giant here, I think we got the game. Yep, okay, we got it. Alright. And then I can bring Mini. There we go. Yep, okay, that should be game. So I was a little bit more aggressive than I normally am, but I think, yeah, that paid off. So I want to rewind that game before we get to, I guess, the promotion game. Yeah, they came pretty heavy here. Now, I made a mistake because in the previous game, or one of the previous games where I tried to snipe, or tried to steal some HP, I played the Spear Goblins toward the left of the bridge. And that's ideally how you want it, because you're going to get one extra shot. It was just that King Towers was, I think, level 4. This was level 3. So because I played it at the center, it didn't work out. I only got 3 shots or 4 shots in. So it's like 4 or 5. So they really went for it here. And now I played archers on the left, not just because it's a distraction, but it's because everybody's going to be focusing on Goblin, Brawler, and Musketeer. So if these archers can get something out of it, I think it'd be that's a really good benefit to the defense right there. And so now that I've gotten, or we're about to get rid of everybody, now the goal is, okay, can I create something to where Musketeer will benefit? I don't have enough elixir yet for Giant, and now because I don't have enough elixir for Giant, the question is, okay, can I put the same, can I maximize the same thing with Knight, which is a tank in itself. He's really good as a tank, and he'll play as an attacker, but it's not going to be as effective as if I were to bring Giant. So that's the one thing I had to ask myself right here. They play, they get rid of Goblin Brawler, and now we got enough for Giant, and that was a bad arrows. That's a, okay. Let me back up here. 1, 2, okay. They had no elixir, or they had 3 elixirs, so they play arrows right here. If they waited, they could have played Fireball. If they waited a little bit longer, they probably could have played Giant and just brought him as defense. That would have forced me to bring Mini or Knight and have to think about defense. So what they did is said, okay, all right, we have to defend against this. But their best option was either, they had 2 really ideal options. They play Fireball and then just eat whatever damage Musketeer does the rest of the way. Or they play Giant as a distraction defender, which in turn signals to me that, okay, I need to get ready for an attack or a counter push. So they opted for arrows, which was realistically the worst decision, because they only got rid of the one archer that was left, and then these spear goblins just did just enough to get rid of a minion. That freed it up for the Giant, and then we went for the big push here. That was a terrible fireball, and that was the game right there. So yeah. So I think we're at a promotion game, and I think I did say that if there's any deals within the shop for getting to new levels, I will take them. I will spend money on this account, but I'll do the deals and Pass Royale when we get there. But I'm not going to go crazy like spending $1,000 or anything like that. So, all right, let's do the promotion game. Okay. I'm going to play Knight because I don't have Musketeer. Okay, so this is our discount version of the push here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that with arrows. Yeah. Okay. So he should take care of this. Okay, let's do this here. If they have arrows, I'm going to play Cage. Okay, that's good. Okay. Alright, let's play Musketeer here. Okay, I'm going to bring them over. Okay, they really want to go on the right side. I'm fine with that. And then we get a bonus here. Okay. Now I'm going to freak him out because I'm playing Mini here. And then now they have to answer this. Okay. And they don't, and that's the tower. Woo! Okay. Ooh, this actually may hurt. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, they're down on elixir. I believe they're down 3 elixir. So, I'm gonna play this right at the bridge. And we're gonna go with Musketeer right here. Alright, that's an easy get. It should be gone. And if I can get one more... No, we're fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And we made it to Bone Pit. Alright, so we're at Bone Pit. 300 trophies. So let's see if we can upgrade something. I guess we can upgrade something. Upgrade gives 4. Upgrade gives 6. Okay, we really can't do... Well, I guess we... that's fine. So it gets a little bit tougher. We get some cards, new cards. We get Tombstone. If we can get Tombstone and Baby D, I think we're going to be really good. So we got to get Tombstone and Baby D. Alright. Okay, so I don't really have anything. Let's go here. Spear Goblins. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna play some defense because this is looking to be tough. Okay. Let's see what we can... Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna bring Cage over here. Alright, the key is to get rid of Musketeer. Okay, that worked out. Okay, that worked out. They may bring Mini. They don't. Okay, that was probably an overspin, but I'm not gonna go with it right now. What we'll do is we'll just play Spear Goblins. Okay, no, we're gonna go with this, and they're gonna play Mini. Okay, let's do this, and then I'll bring Mini in. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so they're trying some redirection. So the next push they're going to try to do is they're going to try to go with Giant here. And then Mini at the same time with Spear Goblins. So we got to be ready for that. So I'll play Archers just to... Okay, that is an overspin because that is 70 elixir. That made no sense. That's 70 elixir. Okay. So I think we're still okay. Let's do this. Okay, so they have Cage. Alright, we can play this in back here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm playing Spear Goblins because I wanted to play arrows. Okay. And we'll sink this in. Oh my goodness. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, if Goblin Royale can get rid of that... Oh, he didn't. Okay. Oh, get out of the way, please. Oh my goodness. Do that. Okay. That's an overspend because that's a elixir. Oh, he scored a touchdown. Let's go. Okay. So that's the type of game where, yes, one mistake will be really, really bad, but I mean, I thought they had the game because really, okay. Let's review it. Let's review it. Hold on, I gotta check one thing before we review the game. Okay. Because I really thought they had the game. They had Fireball. I thought the difference really was that they had I think I had a higher level Musketeer, but they also had Fireball. And I have two cards that are just really under-leveled. Okay. So they go for it here because the idea is if I bring something like archers or goblins or anything like that as kind of like a distraction defender, it's over. They surround Mini with these support troops that really it's about, okay, just get Mini to the tower and then that's the game. You've seen this in the games I have. So, we're bringing Mini now. And those archers are not going to do anything, so I'm not even worried about them. So again, I mean, Musketeer in the back and Giant in the front. You've seen this with what I have for mine. So I got to answer with something. I wasn't ready to play Cage. First, I wanted to bring in a card ahead of it to play Giant. I mean, Knight, sorry. And I thought this is very important here because I think a lot of people would miss this here. I play Knight and I play Cage. What I wanted was Musketeer to be distracted by everything else to where I can play Musketeer up right on her and just have her focus on taking her out. Not about the Giant, because the Giant's going to have to deal with two defenders, the Goblin Brawler once it's released, and the Knight. So I want Musketeer, when I play Musketeer, I want it to just focus on that Musketeer. And thankfully that was the case. She's gone. So again, really can't do anything because I just don't have support for Musketeer. They use Fireball. And again, I thought Fireball was the difference in this game. Or I thought was going to be the difference in this game. They're playing a lot in the back. I think the one thing is if they decide to play behind the King Tower and create a massive push, they probably would have been better off because I just didn't have the level of cards to stop a push like that. I can stop it if it's spontaneous, like what they're doing right now. They're just saying, okay, I'm going to dump everything and let's go and let's see what happens. I can at least try to stop it, and it may not be as bad. But if it becomes something where like you play giant in the back and it walks forward, then you bring musketeer, then you bring the spear goblins on the side, then you bring mini, or if you start with the cage and then you let it weaken. Then by the time giant meets the cage, you have the goblin brawl, then you have musketeer, then you have mini. Then it just becomes overwhelming. But here it's just okay. Let me deal with this spontaneous attack and try to figure it out from here. So bring a mini, and that's it. So if they want to play at the bridge, that's fine. This made no sense. They tried to sneak attack. That's fine. I can answer this. So nothing doing. Let's go here. Okay. Oh, okay. I played giant. Okay, so I played giant and I played giant here. Why did I play giant? Oh wait, was this where they used fireball and arrows at the same time? Oh yeah, fireball and arrows at the same time. So that's semi-elixir. That's like, okay, screw this. Let's go. Or else I would have played that in the back. Because that makes no sense. Now they have their one card, which is probably going to be mini, which I was thinking, okay, they're probably going to play mini, and then that's how they're going to stop this attack. I was really hoping mini would come back to the spear goblins, but that's fine. So really, I'm thinking of, okay, let me see what they're gonna come up with. Again, that's an overspin. Now, if I were really like anxious, I would just go, because that's 4 right there on the cage, and then 4 for the fireball. I probably would have played giant at the bridge if they'd done that, but that's fine. I thought this was okay. Again, because at the fireball, I'm thinking, okay, I have to get an attack, because if I don't get an attack, they're just gonna fireball me out. I use arrows, so I can bring mini, and I'm really trying to get mini to take out one of the big troops, the goblin brawler or the knight, or even if she gets through and like it takes out musketeer, which would be a really big bonus. That would probably mean the game is over. And they really freaked out here. And that was very lucky, because I think I had guessed that they had arrows in their hand, but I still play archers, and they got wiped out. If I just said like, okay, screw it, they don't have arrows, and I guess incorrectly, the game is over. So I thought I could like do predict arrows, but that's okay. Now we have to play defense. I thought Giant was going to get a hit on tower right there. Did not. So we just have to play solid. This is really, it's just playing solid. We will get an opening at some point. And if not, then good job to them. Again, we're bringing support for Musketeer, which is not the greatest support, but that's okay. Okay, we get rid of the Musketeer. That's an unfortunate fireball right there. And the reason is because it put Minnie still in front of Giant instead of behind it, so that she could still get hits a little bit quicker then if she was knocked away from Giant, she would have had to have run toward him to get hits. So that's really unfortunate for my my opponent. I expect nothing to come out of this, except the gun brawler didn't get in front until like the very end. Yeah, that could have been even more epic, but it wasn't. That's fine. Again, I guess they had arrows. It's okay. So they have fireball, and now I'm thinking, okay, now they're gonna fireball me out. And Minnie just gets through. Thank goodness. So I remember to record that when I